Hello, and welcome back to Sisterhood, where self care meets sisterhood. So, today I wanted to talk about the 9 pillars of self care. So, what are those? The 9 pillars of self care provide a holistic approach to maintaining physical, mental, and emotional well being. You have your physical self care, which focuses on maintaining a healthy body through regular exercise, eating a balanced, nutritious diet, getting adequate sleep, and having proper hygiene. Then you have your emotional self care. And this is where you start to really assess and really start to make sure that you are nurturing yourself. You're giving yourself compassion. You are processing emotions. So you're doing so in a way that's healthy. You're journaling, you're going to therapy, or you're practicing mindfulness. And you're setting your boundaries to protect your energy. Next, we have mental self care. So this is where you're going to stimulate and relax your mind. So, to stimulate your mind, you want to engage in activities that challenge your brain. You want to read. You can do like little puzzles. It could be crossword puzzles. Or you're practicing mindfulness or meditation when you want to relax your mind. And also, you want to limit exposure to stressors like too much negative news or toxic people. So, this one is very important because there's a lot going on right now, especially in America. But, what you don't want to do is that you don't want to let that consume your life to where, like, you just are thinking negative, like, all the time. You want to be able to practice mindfulness and meditation to bring yourself back down to, like, a more positive state. So where you just feel content. Nothing that's artificial, but you just feel content. So, next you have social self care. This is where you build and maintain healthy relationships through connecting with your loved ones, joining supportive communities or groups. So, when you connect with your loved ones, you're calling them, you're stopping by to visit and things. You guys may plan some activities together, maybe some parties or events. Now, with joining supportive groups, you know, you're here. You're at one. Sioux Sisterhood strives to be a supportive community. And then you may be a member of like a sorority. You may be a member of a lodge, of another it could be a group at your church too. It could be like some women's ministry at your church or something. But you're joining a group to where y'all can, lean on one another when times are bad, but also celebrate one another when times are good. And then also with social self care, there's authenticity at play. Like you're communicating openly and being able to have like a reciprocal back and forth kind of relationship. And there's no weird agenda, like you're not trying to get something out of somebody, but you're coexisting. And then next there's spiritual self-care. So this is when you foster a sense of purpose and connection um through different exercises. It could be by practicing gratitude, exploring your faith or beliefs, spending time in nature, or meditating. And when it comes to spiritual self care, like there are many ways to do this, and there are many practices that you can pursue. Um, just whatever calls out to you or resonates with you. But one is not, you know, better than the other, and one is not necessarily worse than the other either. Next, you have professional self care. This is where we will maintain a healthy work life balance. And this is where we take breaks during the workday. So There are certain mandates. So if you work like a certain amount of hours, you have to take a break. And you have to take a certain number of breaks and a certain length of breaks. So you are supposed to make sure that you take your breaks during the workday. And then you want to make sure that you're setting boundaries with work commitments. So that means you don't want to overdo it. If your office hours are from 9 to 5 and that's what you want, then and what you will pretty much accept and nothing more, then that's it. Your office hours are from 9 to 5. That's it. You know, this is where when you are at home with your family, you're putting your phone down and you're not checking any emails. You could check them in the morning when you clock in, just setting that boundary so that you're able to rest. And not only are you getting quality time, right? Not only does this actually coincide with social self-care, but mental, emotional, physical, all of it plays a role. So it's very important to make sure you set those boundaries. And then pursuing professional development and growth. So this is where you're in your career or you pick the path and you're just striving to become an expert. Like, yes, become an expert. This is where you're striving to be the very best. You're striving to provide the best services you can, and you're just striving to reach a point in your career to where you are an expert. People could come to you, people could talk to you, people can ask you questions, and you know exactly what to do. You know exactly what to share. Next, you have your environmental self care. This is where we create a supportive and calming environment. This is where we are making sure that our home is our sanctuary, that we are decluttering and organizing our space. We are surrounding ourselves with positivity. So, this could mean a lot of different things. Everyone's decor styles are different, but maybe you will want to look into like plants, keeping beautiful plants around, keeping plants around that help purify the air too, like those snake plants or like those peace lily plants. Those help as well. And then you want to make sure that you're advocating for sustainable practices. That matters too. So that's pretty much you caring about what's happening with the environment, helping to keep the environment clean, not throwing trash outside on the ground, no littering. Or perhaps if you do see a little litter, maybe you would feel like you would want to pick it up real quick and throw it away. Maybe. And so just advocating for sustainable practices. And then next, you have your financial self care. So this is where we manage our finances responsibly to reduce our stress. This is where we create a budget and we stick to it. We save for emergencies or we save for certain goals. It could be maybe the goal to put down on the house or something. And then we have this is where we educate ourselves about financial literacy. So, we may decide to follow some people on TikTok who do that, right? So that we can be a part of a group that is interested in finances. That's what it could look like. It could look like making an appointment with your banker down at the bank and letting them educate you on finances, which they do for free, of course. In you know, they provide that for free, also in hopes of you maybe investing in their products, but nevertheless, there's that give and take. Next you have your and finally, but not least, we have recreational self-care. This is where we engage in activities that bring us joy and relaxation. We are pursuing our hobbies, we're being creative. Um, we're trying new experiences, we're traveling, we're taking time to just have fun. You know, we're going to the paint and sip. We're joining the travel groups. You know, We are doing the things we never thought we'll do before, visit the places that we never thought that we would visit before. So, but those were all nine of the pillars of self-care. So, when we regularly incorporate these pillars, we are able to achieve a greater balance and resilience, and we're able to really just find joy in life. We're able to have some kind of direction on the things that we need to work on, and we're able to find more joy because we have some kind of guide to assist us, some kind of guide to help us know what direction to look at, what to work on, and are able to, evaluate with self and just move accordingly. So, those are the nine pillars of self care. Thank you so much for listening, and like and subscribe to the channel for more.